How you go, people? How did we get here?
Get back.
No.
Get back.
Get back. Look how far this guy is away from him. Get back.
Nope.
Keep your hands where you can see him. Keep your hands right up.
Alrighty. Little earning the hate. Welcome to another episode of Earning the Hate. So this is Vallejo Police Department. It's an old case. This happened in 2019, but the settlement just came out not too long ago because that's what government does. They create these excessive use of force, they create their crime, and then 2 years later, when there's new crime they're committing in the news, nobody pays attention to the money being paid out for all the cops out there doing crooked shit. So most of you know I was in Vallejo, and look, make no mistake, Vallejo is a bad crime town. It is the most, out of Sacramento, Oakland, Richmond, LA, all the places that I've either worked with or done cases in, without a doubt, Vallejo is the absolute pit of the pit. It is violent crime, call to call, usually very violent people. So, did I mention that it was predominantly black? I guess that doesn't matter. Anyway, so remember, this is Vallejo Police Department, where when 5 cops were holding down a black dude on the street, one on each leg, one on each arm, and the 5th cop comes up with his knee and starts dropping on the guy's neck, and I pulled him off. I got called in saying you don't want to develop a snitch jacket and you shouldn't interfere with other officers because you don't really know what they might have seen. Guy could have had a gun or something, or a weapon, so you shouldn't interfere. So I was basically told, when 5 cops are beating the shit out of a dude, don't get involved. But anyway, I digress. Vallejo Police, bad place, very aggressive. I can't believe that more ACLU and shit ain't in that city, but whatever. 2019, this cop's out of control. He's aggressive. Look, when you're dealing with bad people all the time, you have to use more aggressive. One time in Vallejo, I called a guy sir, and he immediately said, oh, this guy's a rookie. He's talking all nice and weak. Because I said, hey, sir, have a seat. Please sit down. So they pick out the weak and they will attack you. So you develop this very aggressive, hardcore attitude. But doesn't mean you're justified to be illegal tyrant. Here we go.
You're taking off like that, man. Huh? Why are you taking off like that? Get back.
No.
Get back.
Nope.
So he's got his gun out, which is normal. I tell people all the time, my hand was always on my gun was always out. People are like, man, you can't do that. You don't do that. That's bullshit. That's just the way business is done. So he's got his hand on his guns out. I get it. He's stopping a dude that sounds like he might have ran from him.
Nope.
Keep your hands where you can see him.
So he's so worried about this guy with his gun out that he turns his back to him and walks away to go deal with the guy filming him. Now remember, I told one of my crazy cop stories. When they tried to put cameras in Vallejo Police's car, the cops broke them all. They had the recorders in the trunk, and the cops broke them, saying, hey, it got broke when I was putting in and out equipment. And it got so expensive to keep replacing the cameras that the city goes, we're taking the cameras out. We're not going to do it. It's too expensive. So I've always been the mindset, I like cameras. I got no problem with cameras. I ain't doing shit wrong. I'd rather have a camera. If you're doing shit wrong, you don't want cameras. We call that a clue.
Keep your hands right up. You're interfering with me, my man.
Interfering on a porch 50 feet away with a barrier between him. This is not interfering. This is absolutely unjustified. It's total tyrannical, typical bullshit cop. The way cops are nowadays is absolutely ridiculous. He manhandles this guy. He tries to get him with a resisting charge. He slams him around and arrests him.
Interfering, so you're going to go in the back of the car.
That's fine.
Okay.
This guy he's arresting is a retired Marine or a veteran. I don't know if he's retired. He's a veteran of the Marines, filming, exercising his constitutional right to keep cops honest. Cop didn't like it, so he pulls this arrest. And
Dude, stop resisting.
I'm not resisting you.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
resisting, stop resisting. That's code for I want to get a resisting charge. When I hurt you and slam you down, I can say, hey, I verbalize before I had to use this force and slam him that he was resisting. You just can't see it.
Put me on the ground then.
If you keep fighting me, I will.
I'm not fighting you.
They're having a conversation. The guy was on a porch, no threat, behind a barrier. And he said he was interfering. This is when cops should be going to jail and be charged with criminal offense. This is called assault under the color. He's abusing his authority. But they won't. I mean, the city paid out money, of course.
Stop fighting, you're gonna go on the ground.
And he throws him on the ground. And of course, without this camera, nobody would be any different. Plays through. Nothing else happened. Guy's got a record. Probably got booked, searched, etc. And the guy got $300K. Okay? Still bullshit. $300K is not... Because the $300K did not come out of this officer's pocket. He's still working. He still got paid. He still got government protection. He still got the city attorney that defended him. Nothing changed in this shitty officer who abuses authority's life. Zero. And you got idiots saying, back to blue. Rick, you got to back to blue. They're all good. This is isolated. It's not an isolated. It is routine for cops to do this shit. And the people that continue to blindly back to blue is only making it worse and emboldening these freaking thug punks to do more. So $300K went to the man. Still wasn't enough. It's bullshit. This guy is still working. His brother works for the department. They were sued before. There's other shit. They paid out money before on this cop. The cop has shot people. He's been investigations. 2016 shooting. Where's the other money that he paid out? This is the guy testifying on stand. Oh, Rick, look at him. He's a poor police officer. He can't even straighten his tie. It's not his fault, Rick. You got to back the blue, man. He just had a rough day. Shut up, stupid shit. This guy should have been charged, criminally prosecuted, and then the next cop would be like, I really don't want to go to jail. I like to beat people up and have protections and I can't get sued, but I don't want to go to jail. The problem is they don't send any cops to jail and they don't charge them. So in another case, they agreed to $270,000 settlement to another person that this idiot did. He's involved in a shooting, all kind of shit. Just typical earning the hate. Vallejo paid out $2.8 million to another family. It's all taxpayer money, and you got idiots backing the blue. And they tell me, why don't you back the blue, Rick? Not all cops are like that. Why do you hate that? I'm telling you, people, you keep emboldening these boys in blue to be tyrants, and they're only going to become more tyrannical. All right? Earning the hate. We'll end that there.